Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katie for those who have forgotten, and this is Brooks R Us. So I saw this video a few months ago, I believe, but I haven't done it yet. And it's basically literary worlds that I want to visit. So I went to my bookshelf, picked some books off, and then I also went to Goodreads. There are books that I have elsewhere or I checked out from the library that I don't have on my shelf, but I want them on my shelf because the literary worlds are amazing. So let's get started. The first one I have is the Great Tree of Avalon series. The book I have right here is Child of the Dark Prophecy, which is the first one. It's by T.A. Barron, and it's about this tree that was planted by Merlin, and it's called the Great Tree of Avalon, obviously. And there are a bunch of different species basically living in this tree, like in the roots. And people know they're living in the roots, and they know there's something above them, but they don't know exactly what. Like they haven't gone past like a certain point in the roots. Um, so that would be really interesting just to see everything. I'm seeing if there's a map in here. I think there is. There it is. The seven root realms of the Great Tree of Avalon. That's and you know my love of maps, so this was really cool. It goes on, I believe, for three or four books. I could be wrong. Sorry, T.A. Barron, if you're watching this. But yes, I would love to go into this literary world and visit because of how each route is different, and it would be so freaking amazing. Yeah. The next one on my list is, of course, Harry Potter, because magic. Why else? Yeah, I kind of agree with Hermione of like getting all my homework done early because it's why would I want to be stuck doing math when I could be learning about herbology or something? Yeah, I would love that because magic. The next book on my list is obviously, again, Lord of the Rings. You saw this in my last video, I think. I've mentioned it quite a few times, hopefully by now, as being one of my favorite series, if not the favorite series of mine. Just because okay, correction. Maybe not this whole world, but I'd at least want to go to Hobbiton. Um, because I feel like I relate to them more than the people. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, again, you know, this would be so cool to visit with all the different like creatures and animals and people and yes, that's okay, that's my third book. Okay, the next book on my list, I actually had checked it out from the library a few years back, so I don't have a copy. But it's called Eon or Aeon, E-O-N. So I'm guessing it's Aeon. Dragon Eye Reborn. It's the first in a duology by Alison Goodman. It's loosely based on kind of the Japan dragon culture, hence Dragon Eye Reborn. But it's one of those books where a girl masquerades as a boy in order to get XYZ, in this case, in order to get more training, which actually I will be talking about a similar book, similar trope in a few books later. But yeah, it's about this girl, Aeon, sorry, who wants to train with dragons because the dragons kind of help the weather and can help, crop growth and all that fun stuff. And how she has to keep it her secret from everyone and kind of the repercussions of that. The next book that I have on my list is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabah Tahir. Now, you've noticed, I hope, that a lot of the books that I've been mentioning this video, I actually mentioned last video. I'll link that video in the description below if you wanted to see it. It's, medieval based, and I think that's kind of what I wanted to go see, or why I wanted to go visit that world, just to see. And there's like magical elements in it as well. A lot of these books have some sort of magical something or other in them, and this is no exception. The next book I have on my list of literary worlds I want to visit is Every Heart's a Doorway by Shannon McGuire. If I mispronounced that name, I'm sorry. It's the first book in the Wayward Children series, which right now is a trilogy, but there is another book coming out, I believe, late this year, early next year, that I'm really excited for. It's basically, the first book follows a girl who's come back from a world she has visited. So every kid in this school that she goes to has visited another world. So think Alice in Wonderland or Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. They went through some, or even Narnia. The Chronicles of Narnia, where Lucy finds a world in the drawer in the closet. And they, like, those types of people who've gone to these worlds and then come back, have been gone for a certain amount of time, and they're different now, so they all go to the school, and they have to deal with what they're feeling, and the headmistress helps them deal with it. So I kind of want to go to this worlds because I think it would be really interesting to be going to all of these different worlds. Well, going to one specific world and then hearing about all these different worlds at the school. Yeah, I think it'd be really fun to hear about different worlds that people have gone to. Speaking of Narnia, the next world I want to visit is Narnia, by C.S. Lewis, the Chronicles of Narnia that I have here. And just because of the adventures they have, and it would be really cool to kind of just talk to animals, I guess. Yeah, that's the main part. I want to talk to animals. The next one I have on this list is The Book Jumpers by, let me get the author here, Mathilde Glaser. She's a German author. And it's really interesting because there are these people, these kids who can jump into books. And I want to be one of those kids that can jump into books, because I think that would be really cool. Because, like, they go into, like, Huckleberry Finn or like the other books. So, like, I could actually then visit all these worlds. If I could visit this world and get, like, their powers, I could then go to every single one of these books. Now, oh my gosh, that would be so freaking amazing. The next one I have is the Percy Jackson world. This one specifically is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which is book number 1 by Rick Riordan. I kind of want to, I know the gods in this book aren't the nicest. They don't really take care of their kids at all. But at the same time, I kind of want to, like, talk to them and talk to their kids and experience Greek mythology. And the last one I'm going to talk about, which is number 10, I hinted to it earlier, but the book is called Alana. It's the first in a 4-book series, I believe it's 4 books, by Tamora Pierce. And I hinted at this when I was talking about Aeon. It's the trope where the girl dresses up as a guy in order to be accepted and to do certain things that she wouldn't be able to as a girl. This was actually published before Aeon, and I'm not sure if that's how the author of Aeon got the idea. I don't know. But it's really interesting. She actually, Alanna wants to become a page and a knight for this kingdom. I think that would be really cool, like to be one of that first generation to become a female knight. And yeah, that's why I want to visit that world. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys liked that, please comment in the comments below. If you didn't like it, please tell me, and I will make sure to try to do other stuff so you guys like it more, even though it's my channel, so it shouldn't really matter. But that is all I have for you guys today, and I will see you guys later. Bye.